And we start this edition with breaking news coming in from the state of Manipur, where even as protests continue in Manipur over the killing of 6 hostages, mob have now attacked the residence of BJP MLA Rajkumar Imo, who is the son-in-law of Chief Minister Biren Singh. This comes as the Chief Minister is all set to hold a crucial meeting this evening at his residence amid the stir. Remember, the unrest follows the recovery of 6 bodies of hostages, including 2 children. So that's the latest coming in. Shots on your visuals on your screen of how the mob has attacked, has garrowed the BJP MLA's house. Remember, he is also to be known as the son-in-law of Chief Minister Biren Singh. Aniruddha, my colleague, is joining me live on the broadcast. Aniruddha, first there were protests in the streets of Imphal, and now what we learned is that the house of BJP MLA Rajkumar, I'm told, is attacked. What are the latest updates that you have on the case so far?
Yes, right now, in fact, I am outside the residence of BJP MLA and Manipur Chief Minister and Biren Singh's son-in-law, Rajkumar Imo, and his house was partially damaged by the irate mob as they stormed into his house. Luckily, the MLA was not at his residence at that point in time. Furnitures were also dragged outside and were set on fire. We are going to show you the visuals from inside the house as the magnitude of the damage that has been caused. Here we can see CCTV cameras that were installed outside the residence were also damaged. The tin in the boundary was also pulled off. The security outposts have been completely ransacked by the irate mob. They also broke the window panes inside the residence, and several furnaces which were just outside the house at the approach or the veranda were also set on fire. They were piled up and set on fire. Extensive damage have been also caused to the roof here, as the plastic panes which were there were melted due to the heat. All the furnaces and the garden that was in the outside the residence was damaged, and luckily the mob couldn't go inside the residence, inside the house, as by that time the police came in and reinforcement came into the place, and they controlled the situation, brought the situation under control. Fire tenders also immediately rushed, and also people from the nearby area, the adjacent area, came in and they poured water and doused the fire that was set inside the house. Rajkumar Imo was not at the residence at the point in time when this attack took place. First, the irate mob was outside. They tried to storm into the house. They made multiple attempts at the gate of the residence, and thereafter they initially they took down this portion of the wall. The tins which were outside the residence were brought down, and extensive damage were caused in this particular area. This was the garage. There were no cars inside. But first they broke this tin seats, and then they stormed into the residence. You can see at the gate also there are several marks of kicks which were forced on the gate. This is the CCTV camera which was installed, which has been also taken down. Not only the residence of Rajkumar Imo has been targeted today. Since morning, protesters tried to storm into several residences. In some places they also had talks which the respective legislators of their constituency. In fact, first the public tried to storm into the house of Sapam Ranjan minister, and he was there at that time, and he spoke to the people from his constituency, and they went back. However, in 2 instances we are getting to know that independent MLA Nisikanta Sapam residents have been also targeted by by the mob, and a portion of his residence was also vandalized by the mob. And here at the residence of Rajkumar Imo, there also the mob stormed into, and they caused extensive damage to the properties that were outside the residence. Meanwhile, we are also getting to know that though houses of several MLAs have been stormed, in only 2 instances as of now, vandalism has been reported. Studio.
Right. Anirudh, stay with us, because what I also want to know from you is the reason behind why the BJP MLA was attacked, because according to what we know, he is also he's also the son-in-law of Chief Minister Biren Singh, who's to hold a crucial meeting at his residence today, keeping in mind the unrest that's going on in Manipur. So is the anger that's spilling on the streets of Imphal and against the Chief Minister now going to other BJP MLAs as well? Because like you were earlier talking to the protesters, those were on the street, they were telling how they are enraged after the Prime Minister hasn't spoken a word about Manipur, after how the Chief Minister hasn't acted yet on the 6 hostages that were killed in Manipur. So what is the reason behind why this BJP MLA was attacked?
See, ever since the news of the 6 hostages being killed surfaced since last night, there were attempts of widespread protest across the Imphal Valley and in Jiribam also. And when the news got its confirmation today morning that all the 6 bodies have been recovered, all the 6 bodies of the hostages who were taken into custody by suspected armed Kuki militants on November 11 have been recovered from the Barak River. At that point in time, the public who were holding peaceful demonstration turned violent, and after that gradually they tried to storm into the residences of their local MLA to ask them to take a firm and decisive action, to form and decisive stand on the atrocities being meted out to innocent civilians. See, as far as the 6 hostages are concerned, there were also 3 children, including one 8-month-old child who was brutally murdered by the miscreants. And this is what has enraged the public the most, and that is the reason why now public has once again taken the law into their own hands and are trying to burst into the residences of the legislators. And here also you can see, as we report from this area, you can see mob gathering at different locations. The main road has been blocked by the public at many places. Blockades continue, and though there is a heavy presence of security personnel in all the parts of Manipur, in all the important and strategic locations, the mob who came in large number overpowered the police and the security personnel, and they burst into the residence of Rajkumar Imo Singh here in Sagalban. And similarly, the residence of independent MLA Nisikanta was also stormed in and vandalized by the mob. Studio.
Right, Aniruddha. Thank you for joining us with all those details. We'll keep coming back to you on the top story, because the unrest is likely to intensify with the protesters now taking it to the street, and not just that, even attacking the house of a BJP MLA. We'll keep you posted on all that's happening, with a crucial meeting likely to take place in the evening at the residence of Chief Minister Biren Singh. But for now, let's move on and shift our focus